Hey guys, this is my review for Tales of Iron for the PS5. I go over 5 categories, give them a score from 1 to 10, and average them up. I go over graphics, performance, gameplay/story, replayability, and fun factor. And you'll see some footage playing here of the game so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. So I'm going to start with graphics. Graphics here are hand-drawn, like stylistic, really cool looking to me. I think the graphics are phenomenal. It's not going for photorealism, but for what it's going for, I think it does a really, really good job. The enemy models are awesome. All the armor for your character looks really, really cool. It's gory. It's got some cool environments. So I give graphics a 9 out of 10. I think they're awesome. Performance. So this game had not one issue the entire time I played it. I platinumed this game in about 12 hours, and in that entire playthrough, not one crash, not one issue. So I gave performance 10 out of 10. This is what every game should strive to be right here. Just perfect. Solid frame rate, just granted it wasn't pushing the PS5 to its limits, but it did a very good job in the performance category, so 10 out of 10. Gameplay/story. So we'll start with gameplay. This is a brutally hard game. It is not easy. You have to parry, dodge, perfect timing. If you've played a Souls-like game, you'll have an idea of the difficulty level in this game. It has 3 different levels. The third being added with the DLC, and I can't even imagine, because the normal difficulty, which is what I beat it on, was incredibly hard. Some bosses took up to like 30 tries. The last boss, I want to say it took me 30 tries to beat him. Very rewarding though, once you do beat him. So the gameplay is what makes this category a 7, because the story is not that great. I don't think most Souls-like games have an incredible story. I know Demon Souls for the PS3 and the PS5 remake. I mean, it's not like an extensive story. Even Elden Ring, I don't think its story is, top notch or anything. And this is rats fighting bugs and frogs and wasps, and so the story for what it was, I guess, was okay. But they could have done more with like the side quests. I mean, they were super just bland. It'd be go find this bug and kill it. Go and then you'd have to go all the way back up top to get another quest. Go all the way back down to go complete the quest and rinse and repeat. So that just made it uninteresting. So the story brought it down a little bit in my eyes. So gameplay/story, I give a 7. Not terrible, but not something it's not gonna go in the history books as the best story. So anyway, the next category is going to be by far the lowest category, and I'm going to dog it here a little bit. Replayability. So normally I don't look at trophies prior to playing the game. I look at like the difficulty of the trophy. I'm always seeking a platinum when I start a game. If I really enjoy the game, I'm more than likely going to go for the platinum. But this game might change that about me. So I really regret not looking at the trophies. I think a good game will have you beat the game under normal, get a lot of the trophies, and either have one trophy that's very hard to get, or a new playthrough is required to get the platinum. This game can be platinumed by playing it under the easiest difficulty. That is basically just to go get the story, which is not that great. So if you did that just seeking the platinum, it would kind of irritate me, because I went through hell trying to get this platinum. I'm not great at Souls games, and this one's not easy. I mean, this may be easier than Demon Souls, right? But not much easier. You can't summon anybody. This is a strictly single-player experience. You have to dodge, parry, and just be precise, block. It is not easy. So it is frustrating that I beat the game under normal, and the platinum could have been. I was looking for a short game to play before I went back to school, and I could have made this a heck of a lot less frustrating if I just beat it under easy. But that's lame too. So I wish the game would have given me 80% of the trophies by beating it under normal, and then maybe 1 trophy added or 2 trophies added under New Game Plus, or the hardest difficulty, which it does have a hardest difficulty, and it was added in the DLC, but I platinumed the game not needing to do it. So that's just lame. I've got the platinum now, 1 playthrough platinum. Nothing wrong with that unless it has, but it needs 1 trophy that's hard to get or difficult or long shot or time. It needs something, because it's irritating now. Replayability I put as a 2, and I even did 2 out of the. There's only 3 trophies for the DLC, and one of them, only 1 trophy, requires you to beat the entire game, I believe, under the hardest difficulty, to beat 1 guy under that mode. No thanks. I am not beating this entire game again under the hardest difficulty. If I'd have read that, I might have even tried it under the hardest difficulty to begin with, but it said it. It said, do not recommend for your first playthrough. So in that respect, it didn't get a 1, it got a 2. So it bumped it up to a 2 for replayability. Maybe I'll replay this game one day if I'm bored and want to play a Souls-like that's not multiplayer, because I do not like multiplayer games, unless it's all multiplayer, but that's a different story. So replayability, I give a 2. Fun factor, next category, I give a 7. It was a fun game. I did have fun with it. It was entertaining at times. Even the story was entertaining at times. It had a few funny little segments. You know, one guy was named after like Hulk Hogan, like Bug Hogan or something like that, and it looked like him. Kind of funny, kind of cutesy story, but it was challenging and rewarding when you beat some of these hard bosses. So fun. It was fun, but games like this can be frustrating, and I'm still not sure if Souls games are for me. Played Demon Souls, I enjoyed it. I even enjoyed this game to an extent, but man, this game can be frustrating. All Souls games can be, so maybe it's just me, but I gave it a 7, and that's pretty high to me. But I did have fun with it. Anyway, so I gave graphics a 9, performance a 10, gameplay / story a 7, replayability a 2, fun factor a 7. Average those up, and it gets a 7 out of 10. Some notes I wrote about it. I wrote fun, but trophies were lame, and I'm sticking by that. I think they were lame. Do all the side quests, and the quest would be like, go kill this bug, go back to the board, go kill this bug, and you have to walk a long way. It's just lame. And you got the platinum very easily. The last one I had to go get was get all the equipment, and it was on the map. I just had to follow this, basically walk a long way, get it, walk a long way, get this piece of armor. Just kind of, they could have done a lot more with it, because I think the foundation was there. The story should have been a little more, been a bigger focal point. And then the trophies, man, they need somebody to rewrite the trophies for this, because some of them were just lame. And I'm a trophy guy. Some people may not be, and you might love this game and beat it 10 times. But once I get the trophies, I'm kind of done. So I really wish that they would add trophies that are hard to get, but not annoying to get. Anyway, side quest not interesting. And then I kind of wish there was a New Game Plus rather than just a harder difficulty and starting all over fresh. Kind of keeping your armor and then just making the guys a little harder. And then maybe you got 80% of the trophies beaten under normal, and then maybe do the hardest trophy to get the platinum. But like I said, I got the platinum 1 playthrough under normal, and probably could have gotten it under the easiest. So that's kind of irritating. But overall, I would recommend this game to people who like Souls-like games and hand-drawn graphics. You know, it was really neat, challenging and rewarding gameplay when you beat it. And it's not a full-price game, so look it up. I think I got mine brand new for $30, so used $20 maybe. So it's definitely worth the price. It's a good game. I enjoyed it, but I'm a trophy snob, so it kind of ruined it a little bit for me. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. SirVern out.